This video is going to be like a sort of let's chat rant.
Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform out of pit of flesh. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and
Hey y'all, hey, how you doing? How are you? I hope you are doing well. Good evening, good morning, whatever time it is where you are. Welcome back to my channel, y'all. My name is Sasha. If you are new, if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, my loyal royals. So good to see you. If you are new to the fam, welcome to the family, my new loyal royals. So good to finally meet you. Before we get started, check out my hair, y'all. Just got my braids freshly redone. Don't they look good? I'm so happy about them. But that's the good note. This video is going to be like a sort of let's chat rant. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give 5 of the biggest things that literally irk airline employees. I'm doing this because there has been a really bad increase in people being very hostile towards airline personnel, ready to either attack us for no reason, whether it be physically or verbally. Mostly verbally, because I think people get the hint of what's going to happen if they try it physically. And it's just not acceptable, y'all. It's not acceptable. And all of this hostility has increased severely post-pandemic. It was happening before the pandemic, but it's gotten even worse as a result. So we're going to have a little chat rant about flying etiquette. As a disclaimer, I am speaking from experience as I am an airline employee, and I'm pretty sure if there are any other airline employees that watch this, they will agree with me on some of these, if not all of them, because somebody has experienced this at least some point during the time of them working with the airlines. So if you are that passenger that does this and you do these things frequently, please stop. Please stop. It's literally not worth it. Please stop. So with all that out the way, that little disclaimer, let's get into it. The first one, pay attention to announcements. Pay attention to announcements. I should not have to keep telling people this, but I do, and all the others as well. We say this because we will make an announcement about a delayed flight, and 99% of the people are listening, but there's always that one person that decides to voluntarily not pay attention. They don't pay attention, and then in the end they miss everything, only to walk up to us 2 seconds after we said everything to the entire flight and say, I wasn't listening. What did you say? Don't do that. Because when you miss an important announcement, it just makes it that much more difficult for us, because then you're trying to be a fire starter and assuming you know what's going on and you don't. That being said, pay attention to announcements. Don't run off of a late inbound flight and scream at the nearest airline representative that your connection flight better not leave without you or else. Literally, whenever you come in late on an inbound connection and you have another one to connect, especially if you come through Baltimore or Denver or Las Vegas and your plane is running late for whatever reason or another and you have a really tight connection time, I'm gonna tell you right now, stopping to yell at us or curse at us because your connection may leave without you is only going to delay you getting on that even more. What you need to do when you get off the plane is just keep it moving. Stopping to take the extra couple of seconds to curse at me and tell me that your plane better hold or else does nothing, because in the couple of seconds that it took you to stop and yell at me, you could have kept it moving and made your flight. So if your plane's late for whatever reason or another and your connection is still around, go. There's nothing stopping you. Just go and try and make it. If you know for a fact that you've missed it or you've been reconnected to another flight later on in the day, night, or next day, then don't worry about it. Just relax and just go for the next flight. Now, if you are curious and you're trying to make it quickly and you want to make sure or know for sure before you go to the next gate, especially if it's another terminal, that your plane is still there, then you can ask real quick, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you check real quick and make sure flight blah, blah, blah is still at gate blah, blah, blah. The person's either going to look it up and tell you, yes, it is, and go, or they're going to tell you, no, it's gone, and you go see customer service. But yelling at us literally does nothing but delay the time that you could have made that connection if your plane came in late. If you are a responsible adult, you need to act like it. There are so many occasions where crap happens and I get told, well, I'm an adult, I'm responsible, I have this job, I have that job, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I get it. But yet I've seen toddlers act with more sense than grown adults. If you are a grown adult, a responsible one at that as you claim to be, then please just act like it. Yes, crap happens when you are traveling. That is a known thing. But to act out just because you don't like what's going on, it does nothing but make things more difficult for us, as well as your fellow passengers, and everybody starts having a fit. So, yeah. This next one, I've been told this so many times, and I'm to the point where I start telling people, okay, don't assume you can do someone else's job better than those in the position. Don't assume you know how to do someone else's job better. Because one thing I've learned from watching people, and not even just with my own airline, but with other airlines as well, and watching videos of people who have a fit, everyone says, well, I can go outside on the ramp and load bags in the rain. It's nothing to it. Have you ever actually been outside on the ramp, on a tarmac to load bags? Have you actually ever loaded freight? Have you worked for an airline? Have you worked for something like UPS or FedEx or any other freight carrier? Do you know what it's like to work in the different elements? If you've never done that, then saying, oh, I can do this better than that person, is not going to do anything. It's just going to make you look silly when you know for a fact you've never done it. The other thing, as far as the customer service piece of it, and all those of us that are agents for boarding, it looks like all we do is just board passengers, but we don't. There is a lot more to that job than people seem to understand. And the best way I can say it is to just sit and watch us work. Sit and watch us work a flight. See what we have to do as far as when the plane comes in, passengers deplane. We have a lot more that we're doing than just standing there waiting to put you on the plane. So unless you actually have worked in the industry itself, please don't think that you can just do someone's job better. And just saying it just to say it, that's an insult. Don't do that. This last one is the biggest one on this list. I should have put this number one, but this last one can also not only get you banned from an airline, it can also get another consequence, and I'll say it in a second. Don't be the reason a flight makes a return to the gate. The reason I say it can get you banned is because it all depends on the reason why the plane returned to the gate. If it returned to the gate due to you trying to hurt a flight attendant, another passenger, or interfere with the flight itself in general, whether it be violent, non-violent, or whatever you want to call it, that can get you banned. Because one thing people don't understand is it costs thousands of dollars when you bring a plane back into the gate. Because even if it's just pushed off the gate, coming back into the gate, the taxi back in, the fuel that it uses up, it seems like it's not a lot, but it uses up a decent amount of fuel to power back into the gate. And don't let it be a gate return from the air. That's an air return. If that plane's got to come back because of you, because of an air return that you decided you wanted to act up, that's even more issue right there. We've had planes that have diverted. Look at all the different video of planes that have gone on long haul flights only to divert because someone decided they wanted to have a fit on the plane. That's the easiest way to get in trouble, because thousands of dollars are lost from the fuel, thousands of dollars are lost due to the inconvenience that you serve to other passengers, but you'll be the same one complaining about the fact that there's a 5-minute delay on your flight. Don't do that. Don't be the reason your plane comes back to the gate. especially if it's late at night. The flight is delayed. The crew are close to timing out. Everybody is aware of that. And you decide, oh, now's the time where I want to pick a fight with somebody and bring the plane back to the gate. Now at that point, the flight possibly, if not does, cancel. The thing is, you might expect people to be mad at the airline. Yes, they might be, but more than that, they're going to be mad at you because you are the reason why the flight canceled to begin with, even though you may not be the reason for its original delay. But the ultimatum of cancellation is because you decided to act up. So those are 5 little tidbits of things that irk airline employees. I know they were kind of all over the place, but this is me basically saying, people, y'all got to get better. Y'all got to get better. And I'm almost certain, I don't want to get political with it, but I'm pretty certain that Congress and others are looking into making a bunch of changes because of everything that's been going on, and especially with things that have happened post-pandemic, and as far as airline employees complaining to the Department of Transportation about what passengers have done to us and are still doing. So with that being said, I hope that you found this video a little bit helpful. I'm sorry if it seemed more of a rant than a let's chat, but there's been so much going on and this is one of the better ways I can get it out. I do hope that if you are that type of person that likes to cause trouble when you fly, please consider changing your ways, because in the end, all you do is inconvenience everybody. Harassing employees will do nothing but get you denied boarding. Harassing other passengers will get you denied boarding. And in some cases, depending on how much you've done, it will eventually get you banned from that carrier. So I hope that this video was helpful. If you liked it or you found it very interesting or intriguing in the bit, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, leave me your comment down below. What did you think about these little flying etiquette tidbits? Do you agree with me in what I said about some of these? Have you seen some of these things occur? Or have you been the person to do it? I know some people probably won't admit that, but just let me know what you thought. Give me your comments down below. Like or dislike the video. Please subscribe to my channel. Go follow me over on Twitter at DragonPink07. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.
Never say for I will fall into the